In Alabama, our state government fully protects Confederate monuments and fully controls all of the uteruses. Our Republican supermajority is very protective over our Confederate monuments, passing laws making it illegal to remove or rename any of them. And there are close to 200 monuments, statues, memorials, buildings, roads. But also, Republicans in this state are quick to remind you, it was the Democrats who put them monuments up. They are quick to tell you that it was the Democrats that fought to keep the slaves, and they started the KKK, and it was the Republicans who freed the slaves. Yet, there are no monuments or anything in Alabama for Abraham Lincoln. Although there is a statue of his sister-in-law, who was married to a colonel in the Confederate Army. And as a progressive in Alabama, I get accused all the time of wanting to destroy monuments or wanting to erase history, which I find that part hilarious because the whole lost cause argument is nothing but erasing history and whitewashing history. I don't want to do any of those. I don't want to destroy monuments. I don't want to erase history. In fact, I'm not even against using taxpayer money to preserve these monuments because my family has been in this state since 1820. Unfortunately, I had family who fought for the Confederacy, and I think that you cannot learn from history if you erase it. If it was up to me, I would build a museum, a gigantic museum, and I would move every single Confederate monument or statue or whatnot to this museum. Yes, technically it is removing monuments, but it is not erasing history. It is consolidating history into one spot. The museum of look at these dumb racist motherfuckers. As for renaming things, I do support renaming things, especially the ones that were named after people who were not from Alabama. They were just named that to uphold white supremacy. But there is one thing named after a Confederate that I am vehemently opposed to renaming. Edmund Pettus was a lawyer in Selma, Alabama, whose law partner was Abe Lincoln's brother-in-law. He was a senior official in the Confederate Army, and then after the war, during the last year of Reconstruction, he became Grand Dragon of the KKK. He became a U.S. Senator, and he was, of course, one of the primary opponents of the constitutional amendments that elevated former slaves to have all the rights of free men. He died in 1907. In 1940, Selma built a new bridge and named it the Edmund Pettus Bridge, which of course became an icon a few decades later of the civil rights movement. I am passionately against renaming the Edmund Pettus Bridge because as much as Edmund Pettus did to uphold white supremacy, I love the fact that his name is most associated with the civil rights movement. And I know that Edmund Pettus is looking up right now, seething. Hallelujah and roll tide.